We are live. We are here. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack People. On a Thursday morning, man. We almost there. We almost closing the week out, y'all. So hang in there. I hope everybody good. Good morning to all. Good morning to y'all. Let's see who's in the motherfucking building to start it off. MVP is in the building first today. First for Mr. Vice President. Shout out to my boy. Oh, and he coming hard today. MVP is coming hard today. And yeah, bro, I actually have a bowl ready already, bro. You already know. Good morning. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. Yeah, that's kind of funny. One of my first song and everything came in my head when we got him. I'm like, oh, X gonna give it to you. So for sure. I'm glad we thinking the same. And yeah, man, he is gonna terrorize those set teams right there, Brandy. I think we really got a gem here for real, and we will talk about it. Oh yeah, see, Brandy, she getting into the real deal, hard, tough stuff that we gonna talk about anyway. So she's ready to motherfucking go. She sees the thumbnail, she knows what the fuck we talking about, and yeah, range is one thing that this man can do, and we gonna get into him. You already know that. Shout out to my boy Zane Strong. Oh yeah, hey, this a late pack today. A little fashionably late. We had to do our shit. Oh yeah, don't sleep on Brandy, man. You know what I'm saying? Very witty. You know what I'm saying? Very funny. Hey, and she talk her shit. That's why we love her. House of Red Wine. Good morning, bro. Welcome everybody to 420 HPOV Boulevard, man. And actually too, I like to shout out to my boy David Niehoff, y'all. Niehoff. So yeah, shout out to a lot of the new subs, man. Now, hey, I have not, been unaware of it, but shit's been running up. So, continue to tell a friend to tell a friend. But let's get straight into business right now, okay? Xavier McKinney, right? First of all, I'm loving the hair, man. I'm loving the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Got the half of white shit and the half of, that's what the kids is doing. My shit, I'm staying with a strict color with my shit. But if I was to do it, I'd probably dye the tips burgundy or some shit like that. But for sure. But here we go. I know the first stat that I talked about, y'all didn't think I was going to talk about the man's hair. But let's get real. The real thing that I do want to get into off the jump with this player, Xavier McKinney, is his RAS, relative athletic score, right? This same Brandy a couple weeks ago ran it across me. What about his RAS? Talking about somebody, I'm high. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't ready for that RAS. I'm thinking about yards after catch. I'm thinking about yak, rack. I'm thinking about all. I'm like, well, shit, what you talking about? Then relative athletic score. Upon reading all these articles, when you read it, it'll say relative athletic score, and then it'll parentheses RAS. So, I was familiar with the term, but it just wasn't, connecting with my head at the time. So he has a 5.82 RAS, you guys. What is that? Under average and not that good. So this is a prime situation. I would like to let you guys know RAS, again, Wonderlic test, whatever the fuck else they doing, cognitive, all the shit that they doing. It's cool, good for reference. Even when it comes to 40 times, 3-cone shuttle times, listen, all that is cool. It's nice, especially when you're running in shorts. You haven't been given a play called. You didn't just get your bell rung to play before. You're not in a real football game. So again, a lot of these, kind of statistics, it's just good for reference. But his RAS is 5.82. The guy he's replacing, Darnell Savage, RAS was 8.35. So is Darnell Savage that much better than this guy? No. Depends on situation, depends on team you with, depends on a lot of shit, because it should be based off of numbers, right? So this shit can be tricky, but in no way, shape, or form does that make sense that his RAS is 5.82 and Savage's is 8.35. Although I don't even know exactly what are the variables to, acquire a higher score, but that just shows you, just because a motherfucker is better on paper or by, certain kind of metrics doesn't tell the whole story. I'm more into putting our eyes on the screen, down by down set hut. What the motherfucker doing at those times? 3-cone drill ain't gonna help me. 40-yard dash ain't gonna help me. Real game time situations, and that's just the kind of player he is. So what you see on paper is not what you get with him on the field. So I just wanted to say that. And speaking of his replacement, total upgrade over Savage. As much as again, I love all the Packers players, especially when we draft them, right? But again, total upgrade at the position, just like we talked about yesterday, right? Right now, I might call it even between Jacobs and Aaron Jones. Numbers were kind of similar last year. You know what I'm saying? I would say Jones' impact was better last year. Like I said, downset hut, Jones is probably better right now, a little bit right now, but the upside, the ceiling, and more years to come, Josh Jacobs, we got the better deal. He is fully capable of doing all Aaron Jones could do. Same here. This dude is like, again, eraser. Okay? Eraser. One of the things they asked Coach Jeff Hafley, and I'm going to say this again because I said it yesterday. Yesterday was offense, right? We know Jacobs went to Alabama, but same deal for here. McKinney went to Alabama. So I was telling you guys, am I right or am I right? As soon as Hafley came, I'm like, hey, he might get a safety that's already in the NFL that he was familiar with in college. I said it. I said he might get a safety that, he might not even coached in college, but played against him, like good to rub shoulders. That's why him being everywhere. That's why him being his experiences, Jeff Hafley everywhere, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams. Like you got to credit him for experience. He's seen a lot of football. People play football different kind of ways, and he's seen a lot of it. So you got to imagine he's putting all this and putting it into his own way. And if you are to look for a prototypical guy when he says eraser, right? When they ask him about this post safety, and again, it is not a guarantee. It looks like it, but it's not a guarantee that McKinney's going to be the post safety guy. But in my real honest opinion, I think this post safety is going to be played between two players. McKinney's definitely going to be involved. And let me tell you why he's an eraser. There's more reasons than nothing. It's not just like which he is number one in coverage this past year. So that's a good eraser there as far as just one on, whenever he's locked up or his assignment is on somebody, or if his zone is in the area, like you ain't catching it around him, right? Best coverage. That's cool. But an eraser is somebody, that's an eraser too, but also an eraser is somebody do play linebacker in college at points. You know what I'm saying? So he knows the distances, when you're a linebacker, you know what you could kind of get away with because the distances or the running back by this time could get here, or I should know if I need to guard the tight end by here. This guy's range helps him being an eraser. Again, before the play call, he might be walking up to the line of scrimmage. Soon as the ball get hiked, he's taking off. Famous Ed Reed play, I will always like to say. Peyton Manning, seen Ed Reed, seen him covering a total different side of the field, right? Soon as that ball got thrown, Ed Reed changes his whole route, goes and picks off the ball. Peyton Manning throws down his helmet. Okay, I'm not comparing him to Ed Reed. Well, I actually am, right? And then listen, Ed Reed is golden. Top 2 safety, 3 safety, 4 safety. Him, Ronnie Lott, and Leroy Butler I got, right? Top kind of 3 safety in league's history, right? This dude got a little bit of that in him, ranging. And again, RAS doesn't translate to what this dude actually really does on the field. Again, him playing linebacker, he knows the distance. He knows he's comfortable with like, okay, I can still cover this running back out of the flat. He's been at linebacker. So not only does he have the linebacker's mindset in his database as far as distance where he can cover shit, but he also obviously has played both safeties. So again, perfect shoe-in to be that guy with Hafley. But I really think in a draft, we're going to double down and we're going to have 2 guys in this post safety role. At one time, Cooper DeJean, I'm just saying the name, not saying we're going to get him, but he does fit the mold. But one time, Cooper DeJean, hey, you the post safety today. Hey, I'm going to be back here. You be the roamer. See what you see. Do what you need to do. Another play, McKinney might come in and do it. And again, in a pinch, can play slot, can play strong safety, can play free safety. Again, that's just another way to be an eraser. It's not just being an eraser when you're guarding somebody and you get a pass defended. It's an eraser because he can cover so many parts of the field. And then again, just like he might be coming forward before a play and then drop back, he also might be lean back, but soon as, quarterback's doing his communications, he creeps up and then becomes a blitzer. Deception. Jeff Hafley puts his players in the best position to their strengths. And this guy got a lot of strengths. And, another thing about him, he has been a team captain. Believe it or not, well, y'all should know, Savage was a leader on this team, lost him. Campbell was a leader on his team, lost him. Aaron Jones was a leader on his team, lost him. Xavier McKinney has been the captain, when he played for New York from as far as I can remember, right? So that's another thing. Hey, leadership right there. He's been the captain of a team. He can come in. Again, the level of equality now, it ain't like people been in this Joe Barry defense for 3 years and he's just a new guy coming in and they know a little more knowledge about the defense than him. Players could be selfish. They might not want to spill all their knowledge to a potential replacement. Certain shit like that happens too. But he got a clean slate. First year with Hafley, everybody got a clean slate. So that's another good thing. What else? 3 interceptions last year, right? Now the tackles, y'all, chill out. He did get a lot of tackles, right? He did get a lot of tackles. But again, that could be kind of, because you got such a bad defense. You don't want the last line of defense to be leading your team in tackles in any kind of way, right? Because he shouldn't be the nigga tackling people. But, again, just adds to his range. Familiarity with the coach, man. Him and Hafley has crossed paths at one time, at Alabama or whenever else they did, throughout, the college deal where he knows enough about him that, he thinks he could get the job done. Now, turnover is something we really struggled with last year. Bottom of the league type shit. He got 3 INTs last year. If he got 3 INTs with us last year, guess what? He will fucking lead the team in interceptions. It was that kind of year last year. Our leader in interceptions last year was Rudy Ford with 2. And he fucking missed a shitload ton of games, Again, I don't say nothing about Jair. Jair's more of a lockdown corner where, the INTs might not be up, but the passes defended might be up. Motherfuckers just ain't even getting thrown to. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. But, best, if you want more numbers, best in coverage, y'all. All last year, best in coverage. So in Goot we trust, and in Matt LaFleur we trust. Whenever something happens that we all know is a problem, Matt LaFleur fixes it. Amari Rodgers, special teams so bad. Fire Maurice Drayton. Bring in Rich Bisaccia, a well-known, special teams, top 10 special teams anytime he's coached a special teams unit, right? We fixed that. Oh, injuries, soft tissue issues, this, that. No, we sending motherfuckers to Wisconsin, the best soft tissue issue place you could go to. We getting a new, motherfucking strength and conditioning coach. So, like, everything that seems to be an issue with this team, y'all got to give LaFleur, the whole organization, the higher ups, just credit for attacking what we need to attack. We the worst in punt returns. Do y'all remember Amari Rodgers? Oh, okay, get Keyshawn Nixon in. 2 straight all pros, right? Same thing with the coach. Oh, Joe Barry's been this problem for so long, even though they were very good friends. And again, me and Zane might be the only ones. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Barry, more than not, he handled his business, in between hey, bend but don't break. But again, I'm glad we're done with that. We're going from passive to aggressive. Joe Barry, hey, leave it all in front of us. You just ain't gonna beat us deep. Jeff Hafley, we're dictating. We're attacking. So so that's just my, and then again, he's 24, Savage is 26. We're better in the age department. Right. So total upgrade from the position that we had. And then another thing, I've been seeing a lot of Josh Jacobs disrespect. It's like the numbers speak for themselves, but a lot of people, Packers taking a risk. A lot of people are like, like, what? Do you see this kid numbers, bro? Dude, 26 still. But, we talking about McKinney still. I'm opening up to y'all. I know motherfuckers want to talk and shit, but I just had to give my little synopsis of this dude. RAS, something you shouldn't worry about. You could get reference from it, but this is a proven thing here that his RAS doesn't match what he does on the field. He is an eraser. He played linebacker in college mixed with safety. Total hybrid safety. Can play the slot too, right? So like Swiss Army knife, kind of like a Micah Hyde, right? But I think he's at a higher level than a Micah Hyde. I think he's the best safety we've had since the Charles Woodson and Nick Collins days. You know what I'm saying? Before that, Darren Sharper days. Like, you know, I ain't gonna put him on any of those three levels, honestly. But you know, he can do similar things. So that's just something to be happy about. Shout out to Samurai Beast Warrior, my boy, man. Oh yeah. Oh man. Like, and then to Minnesota. For this to be, well, let me hit a ball, bro, real quick. Minnesota, for this to be like, I just think that's just he got to be a backup, right? Are they really going in thinking that they're going to start Sam Darnold and be competitive in the North? We going to wax them. Detroit going to wax them. And fucking Chicago might get a game out of them. What the fuck going on in Minnesota? They throwing the towel in? Definitely, he's a big tackler for sure. And what do we need on his defense? Big tackling. Hey, perfectly said. And again, Brandy just could have said that a different way, but she's so witty. She gonna hit us with the RASPECT. She crazy, man. Hey, shout out to motherfucking Brandy, man. Brandy Lewis. Hell yeah, for sure. You know, and I'm sorry, bro. I'm too hard right now. You know, like I just do the hard liquor, man. Only time I drink the wine is when that shit's the only thing left, bro. But House of Red Wine, I'm gonna get my red wine game up, bro. And I heard red wine, you know, you can feel a little more better saying you're a wine drinker. You know, some people don't even look at that as alcohol. Some people, oh, well, back in the day with Jesus, they drink wine. It's only grapes, right? So yeah. So I'm gonna get into my wine game. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And hey, what did I say? Swiss Army knife. Tackle, coverage, play different positions. He can play free safety, strong safety, which he's already did. Play linebacker in college. That just gives you a whole nother visual of certain sides of the field. Me, my whole life, I play a little linebacker, but my whole life I'm on the D line. So really between, you know, me and the trenches, and I pay attention to the quarterback sometimes, but my main focus is really always just beating who in front of me, and then the rest going to take care of itself. But when you go to different positions, like it's a whole nother language. Each position could be a different language. So for him to have experience in linebacker and strong safety, free safety, and corner, like again, ultimate Swiss Army knife, kind of like Micah Hyde, kind of like Cooper DeJean, you know, same college as Mike Hyde, right? Again, you know, his name was come across this channel. I had to do my due diligence, and he is really looking like a Packer fucking pick. I would say nothing splashes off of the TV what he does, but he does so many things at an exceptional level that it's like you got to keep this dude on the field. You know, he probably ain't gonna be the number one corner. Probably ain't gonna be the number one slot corner. Can't play the slot. We turning this into a Cooper DeJean thing. Rewind. We are talking about Xavier McKinney again, war captain on his jersey at New York. So again, one thing we do need is leadership, right? Bakhtiari gone, Aaron Jones gone, Devondre Campbell gone. Like we need leadership. So hopefully he can step up in that role too, a role that is overlooked. I promise you guys. Oh my God. Hey, Max Melton or Cooper DeJean. Them two. Again, I told you I don't like falling in love with names. So if we could get somebody to do what Max can do or do what Cooper can do and just be as versatile, you know, but you gotta think, like I said, hey, the free agency will really give us an idea of what we're gonna do now. So we already got a safety. I'm thinking we gotta double down, bro. We got to double down. We have to double down. So, you know, McKinney is at an age where, you know, we should probably have him for the next 4 years for sure, right? So that's that. But if we get a guy in right here, right now to learn from him at this point, by the time that 4 years is up, you know how the Packers do. Sorry, McKinney. You want to take a reconstruction? You want to do this? You want to do that? Nah, we got Rook right here. Hey, go on and test the market. You know, y'all know that shit coming. You know, and then as far as the Keyshawn Nixon thing too, we'll talk about him a whole nother day. But oh, that's too much money, bro. He ain't gonna play out that whole contract. We're gonna reconstruct that shit in 2 weeks, bro. Y'all know how the Packers get down. Act like you're Packer fans. Act like you know what we do. That's too much money. He ain't gonna get it all. Well, I mean, he can if he wants to. He has an option. McKinley makes it so Hafley can run everything. He can run everything. But yeah, single high will be a thing. You know? that roaming safety kind of makes it a single high situation because this motherfucker, he might be deep with the dude, but more than not, he's roaming around, walking around where the linebackers are, walking toward the line of scrimmage, probably walking by a slot that's, in a slot. Man, this just opens up a lot. Yeah, but you already know. Listen, and his name is Miss Biles at this point. Hey, you got the G on your hat. Your Packers, I got your back forever, but you don't play for the team. See, that's when you know the difference of HPOV. When motherfuckers talk about Packers, I jump right on them. Like, don't talk about niggas on my team. But once they ain't on the team no more, they're fair game. Y'all see me give it to Aaron Jones. As much as we love Aaron Jones, I gave it to him. You want to go over there and wear that purple shit? All right, bro. Well, hey, we're going to have to treat you accordingly. You should have called and asked Za'Darius. Hey, Za'Darius, as soon as you left Green Bay, you went to Minnesota. How was that experience? Motherfucker wasn't even there long enough to take a shit. Aaron Jones, what do you think you're really going to get accomplished over there? You better. Hey, you talk about, you want revenge? You want to play us 2 times a year? Let's hope you make it. Hey, the only time we're going to play 2 times a year if we play it in week 1 and week 2. Because we know by week 3 you're going to be gone. But anyway, it's cool. Shout out to Big Nate. Man, we chilling, bro. Just talking Packers. You already know how it go. Packers Kingdom in the building. I like both of those dudes. If you asking me out of the 2, I'm going to go with Jordan Fuller, but we shall see. Hey, shout out to Zane. Hey, I got Chop on that ultimate team, so I ain't mad at no Chop Robinson. And yes, we do need an edge rusher, right? Can't have enough edge rushers. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, JJ Ingabare, bro, great rotational guy, right? We can all say at this point he won't be like a starting type dude, right? Rotational guy, which is cool. But with LV and Rashawn, you got to think we got to pick that next dude up early. We got the draft capital, and you can never have enough edge rushers. Hell yeah, I seen that a few days ago. And another dude, Jenkins, who played for the Jaguars, I think we interviewed him or did whatever the fuck we needed to do. I guess it just didn't work out, so we didn't get him either. My nigga Freddie Roper's in the building. What's the word? Chilling, bro. Hey, I'm Brandy, that's why, yes. But that's why I do not want to fall in love with names and stuff like that. Because, man, if you ask me right now, I'm Cooper DeJean for sure. You know what I'm saying? He will fit right in with this shit. In that point, we will have a dual motherfucking post safety deal. And again, it's also for McKinney to show this guy, because McKinney's still young, but he's going to be a vet at this time. And again, by the time McKinney on some bullshit, he don't, we can extend you. You're still young enough years later, depending on how shit go. But we're going to have another motherfucker under you who's learned the system under you and is going to be the next replacement, right? Until we get another one to replace DeJean. It's Packers, y'all. Draft and develop. That's just what we do, And then again, what does Goots go to? Hey, we're not only just trying to improve for now, we're trying to improve for the future. Hey, appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Milto. You already know. When Milto is in the building, that's just a reminder to hit the like button. When John Boehner is in the building, that's just a reminder to hit the like button. At this point, when MVP, Mr. Vice President, is in the building, you got to hit the like button. Everybody run it up. And again, I really appreciate everybody. A lot of new subscribers. You feel me? I don't know what's going on, but hey, let's just tell a friend to tell a friend, spread the word. Let's just run this bitch up for sure. We family in here. We are so flexible right now, and Good ain't afraid to do it. We're so flexible that we can just do that, or we can just sit there and pick the best available. We're really covered the spots now. Off-ball linebacker we need, and we still need another guy that's in the middle. Not sure if Quay, again, I seen the green dot on his helmet a few times this year. I'm like, they're prepping Quay for the real deal, I just think he needs a communicator sidekick. That could be, Isaiah McDuffie. Somebody to, I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a limitation on what he can learn and how fast he can learn it. But Quay as the man calling all the plays and doing all that. Not sure if he's ready yet, but he sure will get the opportunity. But he still needs a sidekick. So that's something we got to work on. Shout out to T Driz. Absolutely. That's one good point there. And then also Hafley's expertise, no matter what team he went to, you got some players, Or some coaches, they'll start off as a strength and conditioning coach, then there'll be a fucking O-line coach, and then a DB coach, and then a receiver coach. Really just getting in where he fit in. 9 times out of 10, no matter where Hafley went, he was involved with the DBs, bro. And he brought his DB coach with him. Like, bro, this is going to be a different kind of monster, man. Again, that's why Goop said it was time now. You know, he said it's time now to strike. We wouldn't have got McKinney. We wouldn't have got Josh Jacobs if we didn't think that, nigga, next 2 years is our time. Our window is just now open. You know, you got some windows closing. San Francisco, Buffalo. I ain't gonna, get the name in a lot of teams, but again, what a time to be a Packer fan. What a free agency time we've had. And then listen, y'all, Josh Jacobs win W, according to other people. They gave us a C or something for him. And then, I just got my reassurance so quick. I go into the comments and they say, oh, they actually gave Christian McCaffrey a C too when the Niners got him. I think it worked out better than a C. So again, these ESPNs and all that, be careful with them. You want to hear Packers news, you want to hear unfiltered opinions, come to 420 HPOV Boulevard and we're going to take care of you. That's just how it go. We a family here. We got our own little community, man. We waking Packers. Hell yeah. Shout out to Welp. There it is. Hey, everybody know this chat, right? Motherfuckers we don't know, we got to give them a motherfucking welcome to the chat. So everybody in the chat, all my real ones, all my people, go ahead and greet. You know what I'm saying? Welp, there it is. Go ahead and greet. Shit, who the other nigga? Hold up. Where his ass at? Well, I can't find that right now. Somebody else up in here out there. Shit, we'll get to that on the roll call. But yeah, shout out to all the new subs, man. Shout out to my boy T Driz, man. Yeah, that's it. Duh, they back to back. Shout out to T Driz, okay? And shout out to Welp, there it is. Welcome to the family, bro. We Packer fans, we talk Packers every damn day. Monday through Friday. Y'all gotta give me weekend time to get my freak on, do whatever I need to do. Y'all gotta give me 2 days, but more than not, I'm gonna be on here Monday through Friday before I really get up out there and go on the grind. House of Red Wine. Hey, funny one there. Yeah, you know what? At times he abandons the run, but you know what? Maybe it's PTSD. Maybe he knows who he has. Aaron Jones. If I run the ball him 20 times like everybody wants me to, he might get hurt. AJ Dillon. If I run the ball with him 20 more times, first of all, we got to worry if he's going to get the handoff. After that, secondly, we're going to have to worry about if he's going to trip on his own feet before he gains a yard. Now we ain't going to have to deal with that with Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Wilson. Do not sleep on Emmanuel Wilson, y'all. He's been talked about a lot. Like he's going to be, a solid RB2. I heard that, oh, Zane, you ain't the only one. I done fell asleep on Madden. I'm wake up. It's motherfucking 1st and 45. I'm like, damn, nigga done fell asleep at the wheel. 1st and 45. Exactly. You're right. We've stayed with that trend, Patton, and then again, we've been getting pretty much the same kind of results. I'm telling y'all right now, this defense is a different look just by the visual. When the Packers line up on defense for the first time, when you see them come up, you're going to be like, this looks different. Not only are we going to have some fresh new faces, new big acquisitions, new rookies coming in, new acquisitions that none of us are talking about right now. That's going to come in and be a starter and probably win the All-Pro, probably go to a Pro Bowl. We've seen it happen. Rasul Douglas, Devondre Campbell, give Goop $15. He gonna go to the grocery store. He gonna come back with a whole meal and dessert. Let's do it. I mean, big boy down there can't go wrong with that. And it is time, that we get a real big nasty, whether it's a DN or a D tackle. Hey, heavy D, Devontae Wyatt, hopefully this is the year where he jumps up and steps up where it's like, okay, not only do Kenny got help, but Kenny's replacement is also here. Not to say Kenny going to replace anytime soon, Brandy, okay? We know you are a jersey holder of Kenny Clark. I love him. Hey, California, LA, kind of dude, probably a little more up the road. I love me some Kenny Clark. Yeah, and then the thing about that, J Love, I mean, did you see just how much he grew throughout the season, right? So you don't think he's gonna do that through a whole offseason with all of this new film he gets to break down? How many times you think he looked at that interception in San Francisco? Don't expect him to be doing those in those situations. Now, the gunslinger is in J Love that I think he does have the confidence and probably, stupidity. Hey, sometimes dumb luck works. I benefited from dumb luck so much. It's like a motherfucker trying to kill himself, jumping off buildings, all kind of shit, and he just ends up keep staying alive. A motherfucking parachute ends up going by. He falls on the parachute. He try to go drown. He jumps. He ends up jumps in the safety net or inside of a lifesaver. So. All right, so this is where it gets a little tricky. So, first of all, with Nixon, and he gonna have his own day. I got this whole Nixon shit set up. Like, that's my boy too, another LA dude. You know what I'm saying? Played along, with my cousin, whatever. But first of all, again, man, what I be telling, me as a man, I ain't worrying about another man money. Hey, I'm getting mine the best way I can. He gonna get his the best way he can. But then you gotta think about it. First of all, he's not gonna get all that money. That shit will be reconstructed. Secondly, as an agent, if I am Keyshawn Nixon's agent, I'm like, okay, hold up, cool. First of all, 2 All-Pros in a row. Okay, so the returning is at a premium. So pay him for the returning. But you want to actually have this nigga in on defense too? Like he a main prominent person on his defense? You gotta give me a couple more million. Is that fair or not? He's not just out there returning kicks, which he does at a very good clip, which people underestimate the field position that we've been getting all year. You just think, oh, Keyshawn, he didn't run it to the house. No, but the nigga ran it to the 40. He ran it to the 50. That's 2 first downs and we already in field goal range. So, and then say all you want. Oh, Keyshawn get burnt. First of all, let's be happy that he is the one getting burnt. Because who are the Packers to attack? You ain't throwing the Jair side. And for Valentine and Ballantyne to be that serviceable, to not be just a nightmare. We remember the Gunter days. I ain't about to start naming all these corners who was just horrible. But what I'm saying is we got to pay him for what he's doing. He won a game for us. Kansas City game, who got the game sealing interception? As much as he did get burned. And again, in this defense, if you would ask me who would I want to get burned, it would be him. Because we can't have Jair getting burnt. And for guys who are just filling in, rookies and journeymen, as far as Valentine, for them that issue not to be that big at corner, for us to, have Keyshawn the one getting burnt, I'm okay with it because he was just a plug and play dude anyway. He's supposed to be in there on the pinch only anyway. He could play a little slot, and then again, in this defense, who the fuck knows what Hafley sees? One thing I do know, that Keyshawn Nixon is a legit better than average athlete. So we just gonna leave it at that. But Keyshawn gonna get his own whole shit. And then again with Aaron Jones, it ain't that he couldn't get 7 or 8 million. Something freaky happened, bro. Something freaky happened. Somebody's bluff was called. His agent was trying to play hardball, and it just didn't work out, bro. Sometimes you gotta play chicken shit, and somebody might back out. We played chicken shit with them. They didn't want to come up with agreements and terms. And again, to see what he got from Minnesota, that shows it was a bitter move. He could have got more elsewhere. We would have gave him more. I don't think for 1 minute we wouldn't have, he's just mad we didn't give him. Again, I ain't mad at Aaron Jones either. Establishments, bro, you a player, your career is hey, these owners live to 70, 80, whatever. The organizations live forever, bro. Your career is only 7, 8 years at max. You're already around that area. Go get your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never mad at motherfucker going to get their money, but he didn't even do that in this case. And this does look like a rental. Obviously, a 1-year deal. I would not be shocked if shit don't work out halfway with Aaron Jones. He get hurt or something. They release his ass and we fucking pick him up on the waiver. How about that? Then we'll have Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs like we all thought we would at first. Oh, yeah. Well, there is. I don't know if you know, but anybody that leaves the great franchise of the NFC North running Packers, anybody gets released. Our backup kicker could be released. I guarantee you, the dude that we brought in for competition for Anders is going to win the competition. Good is going to exercise every option he has with him. I guarantee a fucking NFC North team picks up our backup kicker. That's all they do. Soon as one of our players released, they sitting there like begging, like the homeless on the corner. That's what they do to our players. And that shows that we run the North. We always run the North. When Detroit wins the North, oh, they haven't done it in 30 years. Oh, my God. Minnesota wins the North. Kirk Cousins got his shirt off, chains on, all kind of shit. Green Bay wins the North. Oh, all right. Chicago wins the North, which is very rare. Don't even know the last time they did it. You know what I'm saying? And just while we're on the subject, Keyshawn Nixon is better than Devin Hester. You know what I'm saying? People will say, oh, Keyshawn better run the kickback the first play of the game. Well, Devin Hester did it in the Super Bowl. What did it do for them? Nothing. Hey, just like with Rashawn. Oh, he only has this many amount of sacks. Bro, it ain't all about sacks. It's about pressures. He might have 10, 11 sacks, but he might have pressures where he almost done got a sack and he swiped the ball away from the quarterback, fumble. He might almost got a sack and the quarterback gets scared and throws an ill-advised throw, interception. It ain't all about numbers. It ain't all about sacks. Be careful with RAS. Be careful with regular stats. Just like I told y'all with McKinney. He is a tackling machine and good at tackling. But I don't think he should have had to do that much tackling. But again, he played for New York. They was getting their ass torched all year. Of course, except for when they play us. What a setup that was. We ain't seen DeVito since. Hey, wipe your feet at the door, please, man. Hey, you come on my street, make sure your lights is on. If not, it's going to get shot up, man. Hit that like button. It's free as hell. Shout out to Milto. Thank you. Listen, hey, Packers Kingdom, look, we're going to talk about all that too anyway, but fuck the names, bro. Give me a skill set and give me an attitude. I don't give a fuck if the name is John Doe, bro. Any John Doe could play for us. If he covers and has the attributes to do what we need him to do in this defense, I'll take him. Absolutely. Hey, snow fly zone for sure. Hey, D-Train too. Let's not forget about the D-Train. The D-Train still exists, right? You know, Rashawn was a part of it and Preston was a part of it. This might be D-Train 2.0. You never know. Hell yeah, the whole family in the building, man. Oh yeah, Stop City. Hey, Strap City. Yeah, hey, bro, so many turnovers, bro, especially compared to this year. And again, people got to start looking at not just who we got, but where we're coming from. You know, Hafley ain't just so much better because of what all he did, all the experience he has, how good he is developing players. Everywhere he's went, he's done good. No, it's about time. I'm bullshitting y'all. Let me take a hit. Y'all better get on Brandy level, bro. You know, I'm just you again. He could surprise us all. I love Quay. I think he can do it all, but Quay is the kind of player where less thinking, let him just go. I would like to see Quay rushing off the edge more. I would like to see him rushing over the middle more. So a weak side, putting Quay there would be better because less thinking. The middle dude, hey, he needs to tell everybody where to go, this and that. That might be McDuffie, at least for now. We know McDuffie can tackle, and we know he's a little familiar with this defense than a lot of other people. So he might be the guy, you know, that's communicating with everybody. I mean, again, Quay might just surprise us all and say, no, motherfucker, I'm the middle linebacker here. Give me 2 sidekicks, and I'm going to run this shit. Give me an opportunity. But I just see Quay as a better, like, hey, let him loose, you know. Let him flow like Brandy said, you know. But, yeah, if we are to do that, we got to have somebody in the middle. We don't have nobody right now. You know, we're going to draft one and expect him to do that. So Quay might be forced in a position that he might not want to be in. And again, why you think they was putting the green dot on his helmet this year? I don't know if it was because of injury, right? Campbell gone, but again, he had to do it. So hopefully he, you know, that was a premonition of him for him and of sorts to like, okay, this might be something I'm going to do. Hell yeah, you already know. Shout out to my boy, Go Mike. Definitely. Guard / tackle for sure, though. You know, we need that kind of versatility. We've made it a trend, right? With Elton, you know, he was before Zach Tom came, Elton was our Swiss Army knife. Play left tackle, play right tackle, play center and left guard. Played the whole fucking thing, right? Zach Tom can do all of the same. Even Josh Myers to an extent, guard and center. You know how I go in Green Bay. We are linemen you. You know, a lot of people, we can't draft this, we can't draft that. What about our linemen? Hello, 7 yard, seven rounder, Rasheed Walker, a fucking starter. Zach Tom, 4th rounder, a fucking starter. And not just starting, but excelling, doing good. Took Rasheed a little bit to get ready, get his shit together, but it takes some time. Zach Tom just really just surprised me every fucking game. I'm like, oh shit, we got Aiden Hutchinson coming to town. No problem. Oh shit, we got to deal with Bosa. No fucking problem, bro. Shout out to Zach Tom, bro. Another fucking goot gem right there. That would be great. I didn't think he was going to be out there hanging out for that long. Even if he's still hanging out, but I am not opposed to that. Definitely not opposed to that. Hey, good point there about Go Mike. Like I said, like it's going down. Like it's really going down. Like I said, he played, New York defense. Man, it's gonna be night and day from what he gonna be doing and dealing with over here. And then again, just the winning culture. To come from some losing shit for so long and come and win it, it's like so rejuvenating. Watch when Jacobs, bro, we're gonna be like 3-0 and 4-0. Now, let's not be shocked, okay? I'm gonna say it early. 0-2, anything like that, fucking say right now. Can you guys all promise to me? We go 0-2. We don't get no Fire Matt LaFleur videos. Other Packers content creators too. Please, goddammit. When Hafley is still getting his shit together, figuring his shit out week 1 through 4 or 1 through 5. Now, come out swinging and just firing out on all cylinders. Oh, Lord, I hope so. Take some time, y'all. I don't want y'all motherfuckers out there burning jerseys, talking about fire Hafley, all kind of that bullshit. Be patient. Hey, you don't just get a beautiful flower, bro. You got to plant the seed, put the dirt on it, water it a couple times. It's going to come. It's going to be beautiful, but you got to fucking wait. We got to get used to shit. It's a new situation. Hey, anybody get up in a new car? It's my new car for the day. You still reaching for the certain shit, certain accessories in your old car where it's not at in this new car. It just take a little time to figure shit out. So let's act like these motherfuckers are humans out there. Okay, I'm not predicting we going 0-2. I'm not predicting, that Hafley's going to struggle, but I'm saying it is a real good possibility that can happen. So don't be acting like no bitch. You know what I'm saying? When shit just start going a little array in the first fucking half of the season, please. Oh yeah, shout out to Welt, man. Hell yeah. No, bro. It's just, bro, they used a draft pick on this dude, man. And same thing happened with his brother, man. Same thing happened with his brother. And maybe it's just a family deal. Maybe that's going to be the good story when they both be Hall of Fame kickers, the Carlson brothers. But his brother had a similar year, first year, wherever the fuck he was. I don't know if he was with a team and he got cut because of it and went to fucking Oakland and then did it, or if he went to Oakland, had a bad year first. I think it's the same situation. He went to fucking Vegas, had a bad year first. Everybody wanted him gone, but then the second year, he just came out firing all cylinders. Sometimes you need to get beat up to know or understand, like, okay, I ain't gonna let that happen again. Sometimes shit just has to happen. Just like that J Love throw that he did. It had to happen. And I'm glad it happened when it happened in his first year of starting. Imagine it was all smooth sailing. He ended up doing that shit in another worst critical time, like 2-3 years from now when we competing for NFC championships still, because we prepare for now in the future. And the future is bright because just in Goot we trust, man. And that's another name I forgot. First of all, like, how could you not like fucking Kool-Aid, right? Like, that's what? And again, shit, grape on mine, I take the grape. Extra sugar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be, I would laugh at that. But you know what, Brandy? We are in a position, like I said, to get the best player available. If it's just a motherfucker who fell and slipped, and he just sitting right there, still in the waiting room, sweating, looking upset and all that, and that's going to be another rage on him and a chip on his shoulder. Like, I was waiting all in here this long, and Green Bay picked me at 25. Like, we don't know who going to slide. Again, one thing we know about, you got to trust Goot. He going to just do, he sticks to the way he does shit, man. He trusts the system that was installed in him from his, the guys before him. You know what I'm saying? And he's just going by that, but he's being a little more coming to the times, right? Because back in the day, we wouldn't have made these moves. We wouldn't have did that D-Train shit, and we definitely wouldn't have did this shit right now. But right now, Gutekunst sees and knows this might be a time, especially fuck it. The NFC is just a little weak right now, right? Who we really like? Who we really looking at? First of all, we owe Philly one from that shit when Jordan Love came in, when we lost when Rodgers was there. We owe y'all one from that. So we ain't worried about y'all. Dallas, please. San Francisco, we play y'all in the regular season. I'm expecting to play y'all twice, and I really want it to be back in San Francisco. I wouldn't be mad if it was at Lambeau, because I want to see J Love in the home playoff game, which we're going to get anyway this upcoming year. But let me not get ahead of myself. Well, I mean, that's decent. That's a guy who you could get something out of. He ain't got to be an expert at nothing, but if you make him do that one thing, he could get it done. Well, I think he's really good. The more I look at him, I'm like, is he gonna be there? And yeah, white corner. I mean, that's just that's dope though. That's made for some Green Bay shit. I mean, we had White Lightning over there. He might be the defensive version, right? And shit. Hey, Micah Hyde half white, ain't he? Hey, House of Red Wine. I don't know about tight end, bro. We straight. Oh yeah, and man, listen. And what a life story that'll be for them, and it rarely happens in NFL. Like, just fucking do it, Green Bay. If Max Melton is there, at least the same household he came from don't play no shit, and that they raise some hardworking motherfuckers, because it's so hard to make it to the league. Look at it that way. And y'all always like to cherry pick from same kind of organizations. How many times we done dipped into Mississippi State? How many times as of recent time we dipped into Georgia? Iowa at times. Like, when we like a college, what they doing, we draft those people. Why? Because those colleges are probably mirror images of how the Packers are running it. We getting dudes from Georgia. I would love for us to run our football, to be the Georgia of the NFL. I mean, they got our logo in Georgia. They've been a top tier team for the past 10 years at this point now. Any given year, the Bulldogs could be in a goddamn national championship. And that's what the fuck we are. Any given year, we could be in the Super Bowl. You know why? I just been hearing it my whole life, y'all. Since I was watching Favre, we'll be down and out, almost not making the playoffs, and the announcers would always say, "We be down by 24 in the fourth quarter." Just started. Oh, as long as you got Brett Favre, you got a chance. That should start just instilling in your brain. Same thing with Rodgers. I don't watch so many games. As long as you got Rodgers, you get a chance, to the point where that's what we believe. But it is true. You know what I'm saying? We done seen the Hail Mary games. He done came back, and we done did all kind of shit with Rodgers. We didn't see Jordan Love this year's the Saints game come back. So we in good hands. But yeah, that'd be a great story. Hey, bro, if he could do that, that would be dope. And again, that boy is a baller. I've been watching him. I try not to. I seen enough. I get to so far. When I used to really be into the draft and stuff, I used to imagine the people in the jerseys and all that. I ain't doing that. Yeah, for sure. You already know. I got all kind of shit going on. You could have got more. What, money? Absolutely. Yeah, we need a big nasty, bro. And then, when the last time we actually had a DN, y'all? How many times we tried? We had the Kingsley, Kiki, fucking, again, all due respect and shout out to, Dean Lowry, Tyler Lancaster, although they were like, interchangeable kind of D tackles, kind of, respect to those ends. But man, can we get a Reggie White? Hey, can we draft 2 Reggie Whites this year, please? Oh yeah, for sure. And look, man, fuck it. We're going to see Nixon return kicks, right? Cool. We're going to see him on defense in the pinch, right? Cool. Put that motherfucker in on offense. And he actually did play offense this year, if y'all don't know. And every play he did, it was a successful, positive yards play. Keyshawn is just one of them dudes. I could see him taking a reverse. Seriously, y'all could see him taking a reverse. LaFleur might want to throw that wrinkle in there. And he's talked about it too. So Keyshawn Nixon's better than Devin Hester. Yes, he does. Sometimes a little too much heart and passion. You know, he's going to get a flag or two. He's going to get a holding or two, unsportsmanlike, you know. But I'd rather live with somebody going out with their morals the way they do shit, you know. For sure. And, you know, there's different ways to slice it, right? Because just like our Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl we won 2010, whatever, it wasn't a top defense, right? As far as yards, you know, people got what they wanted, but we was causing so many turnovers. Why? Nick Collins, Charles Woodson, Tramon Williams. Shit, who else we had up over there? Was Shields over there at that point or no? Was he there at that point? I don't think he won with us. He probably came a year after that or something. No, he didn't. Shields wasn't over there. But whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah, bro, we did it for a certain part of the time, dog. We did it for like a little bit, and he was doing better. And I was telling people like, hey, Savage is different. And then, you know, I think somebody got hurt, and then he had to go back to safety. I think that's what happened. Angry Casual Fan, I wanted to ask you, bro, right? You know, you so hard on Christian Watson, you know, a.k.a. I'll be sure I'll call him. You so hard on him, bro. Did you know Jair in the same time frame has missed more games than Christian Watson? So you tell me, you know, should you be more fair to Christian Watson, or are you just as hard on Jair? Let me know that, bro. Yeah, bro. He gonna be in there for a pinch, y'all. For a pinch, and then again, we cannot go off of the Nixon that we know so far. Why? Because Joe Barry was at the helm. And actually, we can't even blame Jair or Valentine. It's like, yeah, we know they're good players, but it's not only that. It's what they asked to be in. It is what they are being asked to do. So why is Joe going to have them 10 yards back and it's a 3rd and 4? How would you feel as Jair? Like, this is not my skill set. He telling me to line up all the way over here. If I don't do it, they'll say I'm going rogue and not good for the team. And then organizational things are going to start happening. He has to do what he's told, you know, just like some people want to blame, like, oh, man, you know, oh, that defensive backs coach sucks. They put 50 on him. Well, shit, he was the DB coach. All he's doing is what the fucking head defensive coordinator or the head coach is doing. Y'all seen Kyle Shanahan walk right over to Wilkes like, hey, what you doing? Cool, all that. But this is what I need you to do. And Wilkes did it, you know, and still got fired. Cage TV, shout out to you, bro. And you ain't lying about that. Hey, KH, what you think, bro? I was talking to the lady. What you think about, the thumbnail or yours, LeBron would snuggled up with Genie like that. Do you think Genie give like the star players the Genie special? Another room on the confines? Listen, they said Kobe had a tunnel where he didn't even have to leave the premises. He would get home right from Staples Center or Crypto.com Arena. Like, he'll go down some stairs in the elevator and the tunnel, and then this nigga be up in his suite somewhere. So if that was possible, they might have a Genie special room where you walk in there, all the red lights is on. I'm like, Savannah cannot be going for that. And the other girl next to her too, was all on LeBron. I'm like, Brian, y'all know you got to talk to when you got home. I mean, they were trashed before. Let's not forget that, Go Mike. They were already trashed. So now what does that make them? Waste management? I mean, of course. I mean, they are first in line. Don't even need to be a position of need. Them motherfuckers had 4 tight ends and want to still get Jimmy Graham or somebody. I don't know. I forgot which order. If we got him first or we shared Peppers. We shared Jimmy Graham. We shared a lot of players. So I'm starting to lose of who went where first. Amos. Well, he came to us second, obviously. Hey, if Cox, LVN to me is a given. I think Lucas is going to come in and be better than he was. And don't sleep on what he did this year. A couple of chase down sacks. Not only a sack like I beat my guy and the quarterback's right there. Chase down. The motherfucker already took off trying to go for an extra 10 or some yards, and LVN tackles him from behind. Seen that a couple times. So good to have great pursuit like that. Hafley is going to unleash him. He probably going to be two hands in the ground, coming off that edge. It's going to be crazy. He's not going to have to worry about, sealing the edge as much. Like Preston, he ain't going to have to worry about sealing the edge and worry about the run. You got 3 linebackers back there now, 4-3, y'all, 4-3. So he is, but that's why we got him though, right? Hey, special teams guru. Shout out to Lucas. Hey, everybody give Lucas a welcome. Go Pack, man. Welcome to the channel. Hey, hit that like button, bro. Oh yeah, no, hey, Taylor's the man with that. Expect more coming from him. Time's just an issue, but shit gonna get worked out. Totally agree with you, my bro. I totally agree with you that those are the guys that need to do that. Seriously, bro. Seriously. And then again, Valentine and Valentine. Do you not think they're gonna get better though? And don't sleep on Rudy Ford. As and then whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't even know if he's under contract, but now Rudy Ford to be an afterthought is a different player than Rudy Ford when we needed him to start. And when we needed him to start, he didn't do so bad. He led the team in interceptions. So, she's way advanced in everybody, but she does it so subtle. Hey, Jesus showed up on a donkey, y'all. He could have been like dun 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 on the biggest white horse, armor and all that on. He came on a donkey, bro. So that's how Brandy coming. But once you start hearing her talk, you like, oh, she's a little different. Her ass need to be on, Joy Taylor and all them. Hey, see, this is real deal Packer talk. We all know that the great Patrick Taylor is good at run blocking, and Brandy's probably taught us about that too, y'all. That's probably been one of her comments. He is very good at run blocking. Definitely. And the first 3 teams in line are the teams of the NFC North all the time. Hey, why the fuck not? Hey, we got until, the first O goes away. We can continue to say that and not be considered as insane, right? Oh, yeah. And for Brooks to take a big step is kind of scary. And then that's another thing. How often do we talk about Carl Brooks? Not more than we should be talking about him, because that's another hidden gem that Goot got late in rounds. Like, y'all really tripping. Y'all better really look at Goot's track record of what he been doing. The motherfuckers he been getting in, even the motherfuckers who left, Devondre Campbell. Would you not say that whole experience was a success? Yes. Rasul Douglas, would you not say that experience was a success? Yes. Keyshawn Nixon already is at a success. Yes. People, why we sign them? 2 All-Pro. They don't get that to every punt returner. They only got 1 punt returner in the whole league to get that shit to. And they gave it to the guy wearing our fucking jersey, y'all. Come on. Yeah. And then again, like, he is capable of doing it. Ask Micah Parsons, but do we really want Aaron Jones pass protecting that much? Again, he gonna fall out, gotta limit him, he's gonna get hurt. Hey, he came in for an interview and then he came in and worked out. It just didn't work. But shout out to Alvin Jones, man. And just a fact, I forgot, but one of the touchdowns he scored in Dallas, he threw the ball in the stands, and his brother Alvin Jones actually caught the shit. So that was good accuracy on Aaron Jones throwing it, and the brother to just be out of the crowd, people just wow, obviously football skills. So again, shout out to them. But bro, that purple shit, I can't agree. What college he go to? What's his archetype, Brandy? Smaller guy, bigger guy. And then again, what do y'all think about Emmanuel Wilson? Yeah, but that's why he's so versatile also. Now, he can do both. He can be a D tackle some plays, and then he could go to the end. He's really like a undersized tackle, oversized end. So at end, he might lack the speed and all that, but at tackle, he might lack the, physical ability. But then it flip-flops, he'll just, again, Micah Parsons, is what, 240 something. David Bakhtiari is three fucking, let's just say 340, right? But Parsons could just use his speed, whoop right around him, fake him. There's different ways to do it. Yeah, and they got somebody else though. They got somebody else too. I'm like, here we go. They got somebody else too. It's all good. He is. He's like again, but see, that's why we got to really be happy about our organization. Because listen, 1919, y'all. That's how long this thing's been going and running with no owner. Like, this kind of deal like that. It's kind of like, we kind of know what we're doing by now. You know what I'm saying? So just trust the process, but it's just also cool to know that they are coming with the times. They ain't being archaic. Some people and some coaches think it's still 94. I'm calling this, I'm doing this, but the ones, and then also to give, this is not age shaming. Wade Phillips, old as hell, probably older than anybody if he were to come back coaching. But the last couple of years of him coaching, he was doing masterpieces on defense. You know what I'm saying? So it could be the other way around, but I'm just glad that we have been transcendent because, we really used to be that place where nobody wanted to go to for so long that it even became a stigma. Now I think that shit's gone. I think any fucking top value free agent would come over here. Obviously, number one, if the money is right, but I just don't think Green Bay is that bad of a city or the state of Wisconsin is that bad because, hey, my boy TR, always sending me some fun shit of shit going on in Wisconsin. I can't wait to visit either, And I apologize to anybody who was offended when I said like it's nothing to do in Green Bay. I'm just saying that's what a lot of people say and why players can focus in. And when you first get there, you don't see nothing, and then you just turn one regular street on the corner and see the stadium. Like that's unique and great for me. But some people used to be like, it's a college atmosphere. Like that's all good shit to me. So I do not no longer believe in the narrative that Green Bay is a place that people just don't want to go to. Like, do you want to come to a winner? Everybody seen J Love. Everybody was on J Love dick the whole Super Bowl radio roll time. Like they just want to rub hands with him and be cool cases with him just in case they end up being teammates. Hey, Micah Parsons might come over here when his deal is up. You never know. Hey, him and Love cool. Hey, that's cool for me, except for when it's game day and we playing them, but we never worried about them, especially when it's in the confines of Lambeau South. Yeah, for sure. And then again, blind faith, man. Yeah, okay. See, because KH, somebody else, the Niners got somebody else though, where I just kind of like rolled my eyes, like, damn, man, how did they just continue to get somebody? Right, that's another thing. He just sitting, bro. Again, y'all, MVS still out there. We have a negotiating ploy. Hey, MVS, and then again, we're not asking MVS to come in and be wide receiver one, right? Wouldn't he fit right into this system? He already knows it. Like, again, I'm just saying to have another body on top of Wicks, on top of this, on top of that person. Like, yeah, people talking about, oh, T. Higgins, no, I'm good. Please, hey, T. Higgins, go where you may. We don't need to give up any capital or nothing like that. Hey, I am good with the receivers we got. Hell yeah, shout out to King Howie. I'm past the Hyde one. But Devontae, I still have a little space in my heart. And even still for Aaron Jones, I just hope he gets cut over there and then we just get him back for so low. Like, again, I'm not asking for a return. He's going to come back anyway whenever he retires and do the Ring of Fame and all that. But he might come back. Yeah, but they got somebody else, though, House of Red Wine, where I was like, man, how they get them? Yeah, I know. Boy, for real. Nope. Hey, we tried with him. Yeah, but I think just it makes us more versatile because, in the previous defensive lines we had our edges, Rashawn and Preston having to worry about sealing the edge and worrying about the run. Now those guys are going to be more so down linemen, and all they got to do is rush. So it's going to be less on their plate. And again, if we're going to have three linebackers back there, or that roaming dude back there, like we're going to have enough guys around the line of scrimmage to end deception to even run past defenses and still do good in the run defense just because we got hogs up there. I think if you really let Rashawn Gary, LVN, Kenny Clark. Who else I'm gonna throw in there? I want to throw Wyatt in there, but I'm just gonna throw Brooks in there. I mean, if you got them as the front four, them alone can pretty much manufacture some pressure, you know. So, I think we're gonna be able to do a little bit of both. Again, we got to be balanced. We can't really sell out, on a run or on the throw. A little good mixture of both. But when you're dictating, when you're attacking, you putting the pressure on the offense. So the ball is in your court. It'll definitely help the run game, And even though their assignment might be something else, they're going to be so close to the line of scrimmage that, if a run play does break off, their assignment's over. Obviously, when it's a handoff, everybody all 11 to the ball. And not only all 11 to the ball when there's a running back, obviously, right? But he teaches all 11 to the ball a lot as soon as it gets launched. I don't give a fuck where you at. That ball get thrown, you start running to that damn area. Now, you ain't going to see them running like madmen out there every time the ball's thrown. But, that's the concept, right? Yeah, but what if you got an eraser in there, 6'4", you know what I'm saying, who could run sideline to sideline? And then again, it's way easier on a middle linebacker because he got to just guard pretty much in between the hash marks, right? Because if you got a dude on your left of you and a dude on the right of you, like, you can handle that middle part. So, that's why you got to have a beast of a middle linebacker, too, in this shit. A good communicator. KH. I know that was Genie, and I didn't know that was Kurt Rambis' wife, but do you really think that matters? KH, it's 2020. Hey, come on, bro. None of that shit matters. Marriage now means nothing. For real. You know that. Hell yeah. You got to feel better. It's all good. Shout out to G-Pack. Hey, you ain't late. You fashionably late, bro. Yeah, see, so I'm just saying, I seen that little stat and I thought about my boy. I said, I'm gonna have to hit my boy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because, when I seen it, I'm like, okay. And then I did my research. I'm like, yeah, within the same time frame, Jair has missed more games, probably one more, but then Christian Watson. That's kind of crazy to think of. But then when you think of it, it's always because remember, Jair throughout the weeks was, oh, I'm going to play. No, I'm not playing. Oh, I'm going to play. No, I'm not playing. So it was kind of like we probably thought he played more because he'll be a game time decision scratch when, so it feels different than Christian Watson when he going to be out at 4 weeks at a time, right? So they was teasing us with Jair coming back for 3-4 weeks. So I think that's why we think different. Shout out to 10 Racks. Hey, exactly. You said erase. That is the key word. They asked Hafley about this post-safety position, which he might be playing. I need an eraser. That's what he is. How's an eraser? He can cover any part of the field, has linebacker knowledge, and athletic enough, even though his RAS doesn't say so, hey, he could be at the line, snap of the ball, already be, at least in to be able to guard a tight end. You know what I'm saying? That's how Ed Reed got a lot of picks. Safeties normally are matched up against tight ends, right? So linebackers too, obviously, but safeties a lot will guard the tight ends. So Reed could be over here running with somebody else, but he's fast enough, way faster than the tight end. At the tight end, by the time he finishes route, Reed can make his way back over there. Again, not calling this dude Reed, not calling him Leroy Butler, not calling him Sharper, not calling him Woodson or motherfucking one more Nick Collins. Just bro, but this dude is y'all gonna see, bro. Y'all gonna see. He was my personal second, favorite. If I had to choose one, obviously they locked up Whitfield so tight that he couldn't even get out. So that shows how talented he is. And he does lack in the size, but just a bulldog like that, that's what I really wanted. And he has the aggressiveness. We played him enough times to know, right? But yeah, happy with the guy we got. He was second on my list, man. Hey, anybody coming from USC, I'm gonna be a part of that. KHTV about that USC life too, so he might know a little more about him. Hey, if not, we'll send him one. Hey, good one, Brandy. And yeah, man, I wish Caleb Jones got a chance, but with the way Rasheed playing, I mean, what we gonna do? Yeah, I think after a while, to me, KH, seriously, after a while, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just think toward the end, your boy Caleb just started thinking about the NFL, right? Start worrying like, all right, well, injuries, they telling me I'm going, we had a chance, but bro, we wasn't gonna win this year. But we got better, bro, and we still good. We're gonna be in good shape. And Good is a sniper. Well, that ain't good. Yeah, but I can't wish him well though. Again, I love him, but normally when people leave, hey, I wish you the best. Go ball out, bro. But I can't do that in this situation. Yeah, and then again, man. Again, what's the over under on how many games Aaron Jones missed? I would say 8. Yeah, for sure. A lot of they got to be versatile in a lot of things. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and again, he's going to the specialist, right? University of Wisconsin. Him and Christian Watson. They're gonna get this shit figured out, man. They're gonna get it figured out, bro. And don't think them dudes ain't just as upset. Again, and I could see my boy, angry casual fan. I could see it when Watson came out there. He was lackluster, and he was just like, "Oh man." But when he comes out there and when he plays a good amount of snaps, like it is inevitable that he is just different as far as speed, faster than everybody on the field, and just he's a freak athlete. He really is a freak so much to the point where he just can't contain. He runs so fast that is a fast person's injury. And plus, the curse of Hammy Watkins is still at Lambeau. We gotta really dig up the field and see which divot, or just see like where that hammy is, because anytime somebody step over there, oh, it's over with. Absolutely. And yes, he's a Hafley guy. Jordan Fuller, anybody, Ram safety. I ain't mad at that at all. At all. I wish, right? But if so, like in the draft, I think the draft is where we're gonna get that next guy at. But who's to say we won't need more depth back there? Again, we need a nickel, y'all. So seems like you know, especially toward the end. We can smell the stink off of the screen. That's crazy. That's crazy. He gonna get hurt over there too. And then it's like Julio Jones too. Like, dude, like, I mean, I hate to tell a nigga to hang it up, but as soon as he get hit, is he out? He out. He'll make a great play too and just be out. Dudes get like that. And Aaron Jones, again, as good as he looked at the end of the year, like, you know, we've just accepted that shit too long, y'all. The games missed, bro. We've lost championship opportunities for games missed. Bakhtiari being gone certain times. Jair being gone throughout a lot of times of the year. Like, it's just, shit, why not? And I can't wait to see who we play week 1. I hope it's the Vikings. I mean, I would think they had one of some sort, right? Some form of a middle kind of deal to, get the point across. I mean, but again, when you're amongst so many men, word of mouth or whatever is just talked about throughout the whole organization, at some point, they're gonna get that shit right. Um, you know, but again, we all humans, right? We all get married, and everybody, oh, communication is the key. You just be saying that the whole time, but then you end up arguing all the time just for miscommunicating. Just say, hey, I was here, or I was doing this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we done win another hour, dog. Hey, the show only supposed to be 30 minutes, y'all. But I love kicking it with y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to all the new subs, man. I've been seeing them come in. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with me, and we just doing this, man. Packers football, we got to give our new players a warm welcome. Yesterday, if you missed it, look at the Josh Jacobs welcome. We did the same thing. Just talked about what he used to do, what he did, just getting to know him a little better in some, certain ways. And we did 2 good picks, man. No matter what y'all see in the media, I can't believe some of these people, Packers C-, shit like that, bro. Like, what? First of all, how do you even know? Right? As long as how do we get a C minus? We filled positions of need. It was a fucking throughout this whole channel. Everybody knew that we needed safety, and that is what we get in the free agency. So how the fuck is that a problem? And then unfortunately, we lost probably one of the best running backs that ever been in our organization. But it was just a tough deal, negotiation deal. We get younger with a kid who could do the same thing and possibly be better for longer than what Aaron would have been. I mean, what do we really give Aaron Jones? 2 more years? 1? I mean, literally to be the Jones that we seen. 2? Like he ain't gonna be. I mean, again, I'm not putting limits on him either, but it's tough. You seen how many games he missed? I don't know how much longer he has. For sure, it take me 30 minutes. I don't even take a hit sometimes for 30 minutes. Yeah, hey, I hope so. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. We will be back tomorrow. Hey, welcome McKinney to the damn family, man. Hey, we've been asking for it for a long time. We've been talking about it for a long time. That kind of safety, and we fucking got him, y'all. It's been a while. That was on everybody's top draft pick, okay? But yeah, just like my boy Milto saying, everybody have an amazing day. Shout out to Milto, Brandy Lewis. Shout out to you, King Howie. Shout out to 10 Rack, Zane Strong, of course. Shout out to Big Nate, Packers fan with swagger. Shout out to Monica. Shout out to my boy Milto. Hit that like button, y'all. Shout out to TR. Shout out to, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to G-Pack. Shout out to the Angry Casual Fan, my boy House of Red Wine. Shout out to both of the Smiths. Shout out to, hey, I might double down. All right. Shout out, of course, my boy David. That's Niehop, y'all. Niehop. Hey, Lucas. Shout out to you, my boy. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Goat Mike, of course. Hey, Mr. Vice President, MVP came through swinging hard for your boy today. Hey, I'll take MVP in the alley with me. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to spread the word, hit the like button and all that. And look like I got everybody, man. But, y'all have a good day out there. Hey, Taylor Bell, Packer fan. Packers Kingdom. Shout out to Packers Kingdom. My boy T Driz. Welcome to the family. And yeah, I'm out of here, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Welp, there it is, of course. Welcome to the family. And yeah, Pack House. Hey, in a minute, man. I don't know how we gonna be doing this. Shit, hey, Brandy, the roll call gonna be 30 minutes in this bitch pretty soon. But I really appreciate you guys. Samurai Beast Warrior. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for coming through. And yeah, that's how we gonna end this shit. But I'll see y'all tomorrow.